Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there that guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's got room. 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 48 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. No doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return right around the end zone for 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated.
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on him. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Powers through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 68 yards for him on the ground so far. A great start to this divisional round contest. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And it brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that. It would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. We can repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific
touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Olave holds it in. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Room here to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He's been very good about checking the math. Am I correct? That's the first time he's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Third and 2, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a play fake. Carr. Olave over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the 50 at Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this returnable for Hines. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Carr now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing his Carr on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This is Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. To throw his Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here live in New Orleans. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Now it's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Akers going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Stafford. Flushed outward, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hines.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Hey, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless because the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Stafford looks to throw again. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Touchdown! Allen Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.